I believe I should definitely KO the Blast Up one, right? Oh, you're kidding, dude. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. Welcome back everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. No more 50 keys, 50 decks episodes, unfortunately. It was an interesting series for sure, it was an interesting thing to do. But now we're gonna be moving on to covering some of the new Shining Fates cards because it seems like everyone has covered them except for me. So we're gonna be doing that and starting off with Crobat VMAX that immediately upon release got 5th place at the Sunday Open, deck played by Darren Jacks. So pretty cool deck to see. We have the Stealth Poison, attack does 70 damage, and you switch, right? Whilst poisoning the active, you switch Crobat with a benched Pokemon, which allows you to bring up Altaria, right, to hide behind that. And then you have the Toxicroaks with the more poison ability to get some extra damage counters. And of course your opponent has Boss's Orders. Doing 300 damage is not exactly easy, so... and we also have like the 4 Crobats, which obviously draw cards with Dark Acid, but are also our main attacker, our main basic Pokemon to evolve into. So pretty cool deck, pretty standard. We also have dolls to hide behind as well, which is really cool. We have Disruption in the form of the Crushing Hammers, and then we have a wide array of supporters, 9 energies, and a bunch of Pokemon Surge. So similar to Eternatus in a way, less aggressive, but like way more defensive, right? Which compensates for the lower aggression. And we're up against Loopy Logan, a big fan of the Tailmon channel, I know, right? And I'm being ironic, he's one of the haters. He's like a really big hater. So hopefully we crush him. All right, so we start Crobat, which is like what you would expect, right? What you want. So we'll see what we are up against here. It is ADP, apparently. It is ADP C. Well, that's the only deck that plays mobile, right? So we do see a switch. We'll see if they have, or if he has rather, any outs to Altaria. So I could just try and focus on just setting up one Altaria since the mobile is in play already. Okay, let's start with a Crushing Hammer. Flip heads, that's nice. So, like I could focus on just Altaria, or try to focus and try to win that way. I'm not feeling super confident in that. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I definitely can attach to this guy. I can definitely bench another Crobat V. We can do this, and then I don't know what he has in his hand, but I feel like I should Marnie rather. I can Marnie, I definitely should Marnie. So we're gonna play just standard Crobat VMAX. If this was an open deck list tournament, then I might have considered doing something differently, such as like if I see that he definitely has no counters to Altaria, then I would have probably just tried to set up one Altaria to win the game without benching that second Crobat. We'll see. Hopefully the GX attack is delayed here. And now I could have Quick Bolt away to establish a Croagunk to get the Toxicroak, but I'm not super confident in this. I'm not super confident in this hand because my draw supporter is now Bird Keeper, right? Which is not super impressive. Not the most impressive thing. Now, He is down a boss. He won't be getting the GX attack off this turn, which is fantastic. So hopefully we can attack him, right? Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with a Bird Keeper into the Swablu. Okay, so I do get the VMAX. That's really nice, actually. It's actually quite nice. So what is the second attack of the VMAX? I actually don't even know. It's just straight up 180. So the poison damage. I do have a switch. Will I need a doll to hide behind? Probably not, right? The Altaria will likely be enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and establish the Croagunk here, because I do want like a little bit of extra damage, you know? And we'll go ahead and do this. You have to switch, you can't not switch. Interesting. I would have imagined it would have said you may switch rather than you have to switch, but apparently I would be wrong. Apparently I would be wrong. Alright, so we see the spinner, we're gonna see the water energy, that's fine. If I can KO this station, which, I mean not the station, sorry, the ADP next turn, I'll be in an okay-ish spot. Okay-ish, you know. So I do need an energy to accomplish that. They'll have 90 damage at the end of their turn, thanks to the poison, and then afterwards I do 180, so they'll have 270, and then they'll go down in between turns. So even like if they're playing Oricorio or something like that, then we'll even get benefited off of that. We do get bossed, so I'm glad I chose not to. I'm glad I chose to discard the doll rather than the switch. Yeah, so smart decision by past Pablo benefiting future Pablo, right? Playing correctly, which is always good. All right, so I have knockout. I have 2 Pokécoms. I don't think I'll be establishing another VMAX anytime soon. I feel like I should just get the Altaria at this stage. Just guarantee Altaria. I don't need the extra damage from poison. Like I'm definitely KOing, right? 90 plus 180, that's 270 plus 10, 280. Yeah, so I'm not crazy in terms of the math. Yeah, I can definitely afford to take a hit, right? We'll see. Like, I can see how this matchup is definitely very difficult, right? Definitely very difficult. Because I couldn't get the KO by switching out. They are down 2 bosses. They are down 2 bosses orders, so we'll see what we can accomplish off of this. Doesn't seem like they're playing Crushing Hammers, which is definitely good. They didn't slow, like we slowed them down and they didn't slow us down, so that's always good. So yeah, attach saucer. Switch doesn't seem far-fetched, right? To get the attack off. They benched at the DAA. Huh? What? What? They benched at the DAA and then decided not to use it? That makes absolutely no sense. Okay, and they didn't get the attack off, which is nice. And I top deck boss, which is even nicer. I think that's the hater. I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong though. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. Now I've made like now I'm not sure. Okay, so do I just go after the station? I could just go 180, right? Yeah, that's way better, Paulo. Just do 180. Right? Just do 180. Well, okay. Leon plus the Rusted Sword could get them a knockout. Huh. But I have game in hand, so I feel like I should do this. Like next turn I just go boss KO and I win. They haven't shown any Marnies. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so they go boss, and that's gonna be game. No stamp. That will be the game. Now I'm not so sure. Okay, well, we go boss, GG to my opponent. If you're not the person that I'm thinking about, I apologize. And there we go. No, it is the hater. It is the hater, I just checked. It is a hater, so I'm glad we beat them. I'm glad we won that match, and let's jump into another game. You know, let's jump into another game with Crobat VMAX. As you might have noticed, I am using the demo account for today because Crobat VMAXs are very expensive right now on PCGO. So I didn't want to super overpay for them, so I'm using the demo account. That's why you see all the blingy bling stuff. Yeah, all the blingy bling. Right, so let's play another match. We did get to do the shuffling. Didn't get to do the shuffling at all. All right. So we get to go first, which as long as we get Crobat attached, I am okay with. All right. Okay, this is actually pretty great. Do I want to start Crobat? Yeah, I feel like I'm probably up against that fire deck, right? That's what you would expect. Did mulligan twice, that's not good. Okay, so I am up against a fire deck. Okay, that Charizard immediately tells me not to attach to the active. Immediately says, do not, I repeat, do not attach to the active, because you might just die. You might just die, Mr. Mesa. So yeah, the active Crobat could end up getting donked. That would not be very nice. I don't expect to be using boss next turn, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'll bench a Croagunk. And by attaching to the bench, my opponent can definitely not go Welder plus boss in the same turn. At least not on turn 1, so that's great. So we see the Oricorio, we see the Stadium, we see Cherish, probably for a Dedenne, I'd imagine. Right, probably for a Dedenne, not for the other Reshisaur. Okay. Alright. Alright. I went start with a really sweet hand, right? A lot of playable stuff. There's the Dedenne finally. Here is the Dedenne. Let me see the Poké gear. Scoop up nets. Okay, so my opponent going all in on this Welder play, which is understandable, right? Definitely understandable. And there we go. Didn't even, wow. Wait, what? Wait, what? They had already Giant Hearth? Did I miss the Giant Hearth? What? Okay, do I want to get rid of these supporters? I feel like I have to if I really want to get an attack off, which I really do. Okay, so I'm missing a switching card. So I feel like I should just go for it, right? Okay, so quick wall away the Swablu for Crobats. Burn the Pokecom and then bench everything on Crobat for 6. Yeah, that seems solid. That seems solid. And I have 3 switches and 2 Air Balloons, so 5 outs. 5 outs right here. Put that in, get it back. There we go, boop. Okay, so I could have attached to Crobat and that would have been fine, but the real chances of this happening or not happening were so low. We missed though. Okay, that's head, so that forces another another thing, another welder, right? Instead of just attach. Okay, so they just immediately have the other welder. I wish I could draw welders like my opponents draw welders sometimes. Okay, now they don't have to use their GX attack. They put the welder at the top. That's definitely annoying though. Definitely annoying. Alright. So I'm gonna attach here. I'm gonna bench the doll. I'm gonna evolve into this VMAX. I'm gonna thin the Croagunk. I don't expect. Well, you know what? Let's keep it. Let's keep it for now. Now let's go boss. I mean research. Alright. So won't be needing another Crobat. Let's get rid of that. And now we go Stealth Poison. And obviously they can't go Welder and Boss at the same time, so that's really good. So we're not, like, we do have 300 HP exactly, so they can't GX KO us. So we really wish they had GX last turn. Or the first turn, honestly. But it's alright. Okay, so they do go for the Welder onto the active. That is crazy. And you just have back to 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 back. Welders. Oh wait, right. Okay, well they GX for 300 right there. That's alright. So 70 plus 30 more. Okay, well, not much else for me to do. Okay, nice Croagunk. And okay, so Stealth Poison, 30 extra damage. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and Marnie. I should have gotten rid of the Altaria. Oops. I definitely should have gotten rid of the Altaria. Okay, so now we go Stealth Poison. Ah, 10 damage short, dude. 10 damage short on the Charizard going down in between turns. Okay, well they do switch. They do Welder. They have not missed Welder a single turn. Okay. They are down one boss. Yeah, now they're gonna put the boss at the top. Yep, there it is. Okay. So I believe I should definitely KO the Blacephalon, right? Oh, you're kidding, dude. The other Toxicroak is prized. No way. Oh, no way. The other Toxicroak is prized, man. What the heck? Well, that's game. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna KO Oricorio. Oof. Ah, that's so brutal. Cause sure, they can boss, but with a 5-card hand, can they KO me? That's the real question. So Stealth Poison, 140 because of weakness, 30 in between turns, they go down. And we promote the doll. So sure, now you can boss. We got well played. Thank you. I mean, that was definitely my best play. No Toxicroak still. No Toxicroak still. Oh, the well played meant I die. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. I mean, it's fine, right? It's fine, but if I had the Toxicroak, I could have gone boss, KO the Blacephalon. And the issue is, like, I could have still KO'd the Blacephalon, right? But then Reshisard comes up and, like, does damage, and we know they have the boss in hand. So all they would have needed would have been another attacker, and that would have been game. So I don't know. What I did felt like the better play, but I'm not 100% sure. Without knowing my opponent's hand, it was impossible to know. They didn't lose any big resources. They had an explosive turn 1. They thinned so much fluff, and they didn't lose any resources of the Tetene. And we missed that crucial switch. If we hadn't missed that crucial switch, we would have been able to pressure the Charizard 1 turn earlier. The Charizard would have been down 1 turn earlier, and I might have been able to afford to go after the Blacephalon instead. But it is what it is. Crobat VMAX, cool new deck from Shining Fates, and I'll see you in the next video.